This is Inside Tameside. I'm Becky Cahill. The headlines: Ashton's Clarence Arcade to be restored to its former glory, vandalism in Stamford Park, and thousands flock to the Stalybridge Carnival. But first, our top story. The first phase of the multi-million-pound Vision Tameside project is underway, with the announcement that the Camp Street car park in Ashton has been handed over for development. Tameside College has been given planning permission to use the land for their purpose-built new learning centre. Further work will involve rebuilding the council's Wellington Street building and a £4.5 million development of Ashton's Civic Square. Oritse Williams of JLS Fame called into Glossopdale Community College in a visit organised by High Peak MP Andrew Bingham. Students took part in a series of workshops with the pop star to find out more about the music industry. They also had a chance to sing in a karaoke shower, something even Mr Bingham had a go at. Our reporter Anna Fletcher was there.
So as an ambassador, the first thing we did this year was in February. We launched a music app called Music Inc. And at the moment, actually, it's got over 100,000 downloads. It went crazy, like it went insane. And the app basically takes you on a journey, and it shows that you know different parts of the music business, different roles in the music business, and how whatever you do or decisions that you make affect a record, affect online, streaming, affect success, the way you can lose money, make money, and just the different roles. So yeah, it's kind of like broad little education game in music.
Okay, nice. And then today, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here today.
So today we're here at, I think it's Glossop School.
Yeah.
And we're just, this is a creative music school. So, for me it's like, a lot of people in the kind of outskirts of the country don't really get the opportunity to have, people come in and help inspire them and give them a little bit of advice and guidance on, how, maybe they should approach their careers and their dreams and their visions. And, so for me, it's important to go where no one else goes. And that's why, when myself and UK Music, we were getting together and we discussed, what were we going to do this year and what schools were we going to go to. This was one of them.
Clarence Arcade in Ashton is set to become a hub of activity following plans to develop it into a state-of-the-art business centre. Tameside Council supporting Jersey Street Properties Limited in a £2 million regeneration of the former shopping centre. Works will start in July and it's due to open in spring 2015. A woman who stole £167,000 from Hyde's Star Chaser Industries has been jailed. 57-year-old Lynn Knott from Ashton, a former bookkeeper at the company, pleaded guilty to fraud by abuse of position. At Minchell Street Crown Court, she was sentenced to 2 years in prison. Following a road accident on Acres Lane in Stalybridge on Friday afternoon, police closed the road in both directions for almost an hour, causing considerable traffic congestion in the town. Max Wieland was there.
Thanks Becky. I'm here at Cheetham Park where a Midlands air ambulance has just departed following a serious collision on Acres Lane. The air ambulance was called in to bring out a doctor after two cars collided near to Tesco in Stalybridge, where a man was trapped in his red Toyota Yaris. Multiple emergency services attended the scene within minutes of the collision in the middle of rush hour, before the man was taken to Tameside Hospital once he was freed from his car.
Local councillors have hit out at hooligans who continue to damage the centrepiece of a Tameside park. The pavilion at Stamford Park has recently undergone an extensive multi-million-pound refurbishment, but once again it remains closed because of damage caused by mindless vandals. It's expected to cost thousands of pounds to repair. Stalybridge councillors Dave Sweeton, Claire Reynolds, Eleanor Ballagher and Jan Jackson say they're determined to solve the vandalism problems and to see the pavilion reopened. A family firm with its headquarters in Milan is setting up in Duckingfield, bringing 70 jobs with it. Rit Rammer manufactures self-adhesive materials and is leaving its base in Eccles to take over a building at Tameside Park on 5th Avenue. Managing Director Mark Evans says the firm hopes to bring new jobs, establish apprenticeships and grow the company. This year's Stalybridge Carnival and Festival event was a particularly poignant and emotional one for two local families, as Stalybridge said farewell in fitting style to two leading community lights. For the Broadhurst family, the Carnival Parade was the first without Edward Broadhurst, who owned Broadhurst Transport. He donated his lorries and units free to groups to use as parade floats for the last 35 years. His wife Jean and his son Stephen donated a trophy in his name that went to the best dressed trailer. Carnival organisers also paid tribute to David Hobson, one of the founders of the event, who worked tirelessly for the Carnival for more than 30 years, helping to raise tens of thousands of pounds for charities. A banner carrying a picture of Edward and David took pride of place on the front of one of the Broadhurst trucks in the parade. The two-day event attracted thousands to the town. James Dean has more.
Well, I'm here at Stalybridge Carnival, actually outside our offices here in Stalybridge and opposite the Stalybridge Labour Club, where Tameside Radio are doing a bit of DJing right at the entrance of Cheetham Park, where the full carnival's going on. Working in collaboration with the Huddersfield Canal Society and the Stalybridge Town Team, this year's Stalybridge Carnival promised to be bigger and better. And it was, with floats travelling through Armentières Square. There were festival queens, drummers and even a band from Cuba on the back of a trailer. Up in Cheetham Park, the festival continued with rides and stalls and even a place to get a glittery tattoo. James Dean in Cheetham Park for Inside Tameside.
And finally, a Stalybridge school has gone green for the second time. Millbrook Primary School has been awarded its second eco-green flag for the hard work pupils undertake to make the school environmentally friendly. The green flag's awarded by the Eco Schools Initiative, which is run by Keep Britain Tidy. You can read all about these stories and more in this week's Tameside Reporter and Glossop Chronicle. That's the latest. I'm Becky Cahill.